Hey guys, it's Sarah Molnar, your Team Beachbody coach and NCC PT personal trainer. I just did a whole video and never hit record. So I'm gonna replay in my head what I said, because this is what I do, is I just turn the camera on and I start talking. So I wanna talk today, again in my world, about the scale. I know a lot of people use the scale as a measurement of weight loss, obviously. You know, they have all these charts out there of where you should be if you're this height, which I don't agree with. I want to talk about a football player. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about his height. Let's talk about his weight. Let's talk about his muscle. Just like a BMI, he is not going to be in the right little chart, in the right bracket, because he has so much muscle on him. But what they're not looking at is his endurance, his discipline on food, of gaining that muscle. They're not looking at his insides to see how healthy he is and how committed he is to his sport. So when you guys get on the scale, I don't want this to be a measurement of your self-worth or how valuable you are or how healthy you are or how strong you are. Because when you get on that scale, it doesn't measure those things. It gives you a number. And that number can fluctuate by 3 to 5 pounds a day. It can be based on hydration, so don't chug water and go hop on a scale. Dehydration in 2 ways. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, oh, I just did that hot yoga and I lost 4 pounds. Sorry to inform you, you can't lose 4 pounds in an hour. When I used to run, I would weigh myself before I went out and I'd weigh myself when I got back, not to see what I lost. So I knew how much I had to hydrate. So if I went down, a pound, I knew I had to get that water in. It wasn't a matter of, oh, look, I lost that pound. You can't lose a pound, in an hour. It's not going to happen. To lose a pound, it's 3,500 calories. So that's broken down day to day to 500 calories. Now, you could cut out 500 calories a day. I don't suggest it because it messes up your metabolism. I suggest you take out 250 calories a day and work out for 30 minutes. What's 250 calories? How about this? How about you don't have that extra treat? How about you don't take as much food at dinner? How about you just stay hydrated more? When you want that snack, you use half of what you're going to do. Those little tiny things that you're doing every day are going to add up to something big. This isn't let's get on the scale and lose 6 pounds this week. Those are something that you can do with like the 3-day refresh if you have something before like a big event, or if you just got back from vacation and you're bloated and it's salt and it's water, and those are the things that you can use for. But the average daily person, eating and working out is not going to lose that much weight. I'm talking about 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's what I expect of my challengers for those that want to lose weight. Everyone in my accountability groups are not about losing weight. Some of them just want to get healthy on the inside, which makes me do a little cheer in the outside for them. And I always want it more for them sometimes than they want it for themselves. So I am a stickler in my accountability groups, and it's really just them about listing food and me saying, take this out, put this in. Take this out, put this in, add this. How about you add this? This will keep you fuller. It's all about, teaching them how to eat again and really value nutrition. That's why I make it mandatory that the Shakeology is in it, because it's nutrition. That's what we have to get back at. My mom and I go back and forth about this, and, we grew up in different eras of, what's fit and healthy and everything. I am not about bashing people, but I'm not into that super skinny, lanky look. I'm into A, looking like a woman, and B, looking defined, looking healthy, looking strong, looking like fit, that I can go and play with my kids and everything. And not that the, skinny, lanky people can't. That's not my point. I'm just saying I want to promote a healthy, well-balanced person to people. I don't want it to be this extreme, left or extreme right. It's that healthy part in the middle is where I'm striving to be. So don't worry about that number. That number could be something that doesn't mean anything, because somebody who's 125 pounds and somebody who's 150 pounds can both be a size 4, and nobody's walking around with their number, and nobody's walking around with their jeans flipped open to show it. And even if they did, what does it mean? What does it mean? It's really about how you feel. So maybe when you do weigh yourself, Or if you don't, limit it to Monday mornings. That way you'll stay on track over the weekends, because Monday through Friday, people stay on track. I see it. And then in my groups, I'm like, all right, check it. On Friday, I say, what are your plans? What's going to screw you up? And what is your attack mode? What are you going to do? And we talk about it. And I think that's what really helps, is that accountability, to know that I know I'm going to this party and I know this woman can cook some good food, but I'm going to watch what I eat and know what I'm going to do and be prepared. So that on Monday, if they choose to weigh in, they'll know I did exactly what I was supposed to do this week, and I'm going to keep moving forward. So I want you guys to focus on that, because the scale can obviously move so much, but another reason it can move is when you do start working out, your muscles are atrophied, so you're going to hold on to more water. That's why so many people come to me and they're like, oh, I'm working out and nothing's happening. I'm like, wait for it. You have to give your body the chance. Just like if you ate a whole bag of Doritos, which I could probably do, I'm not going to get on the scale and see right away that I gained 4 pounds. But same way that if I eat a salad one day and I get on the scale the next day, I'm not going to lose 4 pounds. This is something that we have to focus on every single day. How are we going to be healthier today than we were yesterday, so that it shows tomorrow? That's the key to living a happy and healthy life. Not about this extreme left and right dieting. So don't worry about that number on the scale. Worry about how you're waking up and thinking, how do I feel today? Do I feel strong? Do I feel energized? Do I feel healthy? Because when you feel that way, it shows. And you could get on that scale and it could show that you lost 3 pounds. Nobody knows if you're miserable. It could show that you gained 2 pounds. Nobody knows unless you're miserable. So show it on the outside that you're feeling good, and that's what matters. Don't worry about that number. Nobody cares about that number. You don't die going, oh, well, she was 125 pounds, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. They care about who you are as a person. You are valued, no matter what that number says. You are a person. So I want you guys to think about that. If you have any questions or wanted to join my accountability group, please let me know. I am a strict little stinker in it, but I get results because sometimes I just want it for you guys more than you want it for yourself when you first start. And then when you come back and you see the results and you have that pride, it's just the best feeling in the world. So I hope you guys have a happy and healthy day, and we'll chat soon.